What's up, everybody? All right, so we're gonna do a little water clearing today. I'm gonna show you how to build I'm using a coffee can. You can see I have a rubber band up here. The reason that I had the rubber band on here is that when you put the lid on, these things come off really easy. So I'm taking this rubber band, I'm gonna actually put it right across the lip right here to hold this in place a little bit better, because I do have to weight this down because we're just going to use a filler for this. So you can see it's just a little tiny coffee can, little guy. I won't tell you what brand because they're not paying me. They should pay me, especially to make cool little water clearing filters. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to put this together. Let me show you real quick what we're replacing, because what we're replacing is huge and this is small and a little more convenient. So let me jump over to the tank and show you what we're replacing real quick. So this is what we're replacing. This thing here is probably, I don't know, maybe 14 inches or something, 12 inches tall. It's pretty big. This has worked for me. You can see, I mean, I'm trapping all the stuff in there. All this is just I have a bag of media on the bottom, and then you know, just filler, the polyfill. So I'll show you what we're using as far as the filler for the new one, and I'm gonna go ahead and drill everything out, and then when we come back I'll show you how I drilled or where I drilled everything, and then we'll go ahead and replace this thing. So what you guys are going to want to look for is premium polyester fiber fill. Doesn't have to be this brand specifically, but you know, this is for pillows, dolls, stuffed toys, whatever. You guys can read the bag there, but you just want to make sure there's no additives in it. You just want this to be 100% polyester when you buy it. So this is what you're looking for when you head to the store. I know they sell a lot of this over at Walmart. This one's huge. You know, 3 pounds. This stuff will last me a couple of years. So I use it in all my filters. There you go. Alright, so got everything drilled. You can see I've got holes. This we're going to use on the top. So we're actually going to set this like this with this. Run the air line through here, and then the air stone will go down to the bottom. Alright, so next thing we need to do, you can see I have my holes drilled on the bottom too, or in this case, well, it is the bottom. What's going to happen here is we're going to put the air stone on the bottom, and as the air is bubbling, coming through the top, it's actually going to draw water underneath here, through all this, and then out of the top. So we are just using this for water clearing, but we are going to have to weight this down a little bit. So what I'm using is lava rock, and this is all the cycled media stuff I have laying around. If you don't have cycled media, no big deal. Okay, so you can see we got our lava rock in there. We're going to take our poly. You want something a little bit bigger than my head, and I've got a huge head. Stuff all that in there. Okay, so once you get everything stuffed in there, and I mean pack it in there tight, you want to capture as much as possible. You know, as you're drawing water through, you do want to capture as much as possible. So first thing you're going to want to do, obviously, is take your air line, put it through here, and then run everything to the bottom, and then put everything in here. But just for the, I've got the other one running still, and I got to take it apart, so I haven't done that yet. So I did drill one in the center for my air line. It's going to run through. It's going to go down to the bottom. I have an air stone attached to that, so the air stone will kind of disperse the water throughout this, just kind of spread it, you know, as it's coming in here. No, I haven't tied down the rubber band to the lid and all that yet, but I will soon. I just kind of want to give you an idea of what we're doing. So let me get all this put together as far as like the air line, air stones, all that stuff. And then I'm going to stick it in the tank, kind of show you how it works. Give us a minute. Well, I guess instant for you, minute for me, or 5 or so. So, got my air line run through the lid. Adding all my lava rock. You do want your air stone on the bottom when you do this, so make sure it's laying on the bottom, and then just kind of pile whatever you're using on top, whether it be gravel or whatever. Probably gonna have to use a little bit less poly. Yes, poly filler. So got that in there. And then now all I have to do is just take my rubber band. I'm going to put it around the rim right here. Set this on top just to make sure that we get a nice tight fit. You can leave this open if you can't get the lid on right. But, you know, you're probably going to have to stuff the poly in there every once in a while to make sure that it doesn't do that right there. So, alright, I'm going to get this bad boy in the tank and get it started for y'all to see, and well, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. So the rubber band around the lid didn't work so well, so I just did this. This will work. I'm just going to keep the lid on. You can see the lid's pretty tight. I can hold all this. So rubber band around the lid. Use 1, use 4, whatever. It's your tank. That's how I did it. Okay, now put this in the tank, show you what it looks like. Alright, so I got this in there, just kind of wedged it in. I do have to adjust some things here, but I've only got a little 10-gallon air pump on this, so I'm probably going to have to get the 20 to pump more air through this. But just for water clearing, guys, is all I'm doing. You can see I've got a lot of tannins in this tank. This helps out with that, so if you're just looking to get, you know, all your little floaties, stuff just cleared up so your tank gets clear, this is the best way to do it. You can use a power head on this, but I'm not real crazy about power heads and polyfill. The reason I'm not is, you know, that polyfill will kind of get sucked up into the power head and you don't want to do that. So anyway, got this in there. It'll start clearing. I'll leave it in there for probably a week or two. And then take it out, clean everything, and then stick it back in if I'm still having water clearing issues. And that's about it, guys. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button right there if you like what we're doing. And you guys want to see the tank? Here it is. Look, check it out. All these guys. Yo. Anyway, wave goodbye, buddy. This is my buddy right here. He loves me. He lets me pet him. You guys want to see? Here he is. Come here. He likes it when I pet him. He's a funny little guy. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Appreciate you watching. Peace.